The qualification session is at original made by Tuntra for GTR2 in 2007. Basic conversion to AC by Mechanic 72.2021 rework by Pugsang in Welcome, South Africa. The wind speed is 11 km/h from the north-northeast. Ernest Heather from South Africa is P7. Anro Stadler from South Africa is 7th. Charles Wilkin from South Africa is 1st. Evan Liu is 7th. Anro Stadler is 8th. Ryan Liddick from South Africa is P5. Charles Wilkin is P1. Charles Wilkin improved his P2 with a 136.198. 2.100 off pole. Jason Nell is P7. Jason Nell improved his second with a 134.792. 0.694 off pole. Dylan Van Wyck is P10. Wilro Dippenaar is 9th. Wilro Dippenaar is provisional pole with a 134.027. Yuan Niemand is P15. Danny van Rooyen from Netherlands is second up 0.24. Danny van Rooyen is provisional pole with a 133.739. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Ryan Ludick is 9th. Ryan Ludick improved his P4 with a 134.352. 0.613 off pole. Anro Stadler is 8th. Anro Stadler improved his P8 with a 134.472. 0.733 off pole. Dylan Van Wyck is 17th. Dylan Van Wyck improved his 16th with a 138.929. 5.190 off pole. Wilro Dippenaar is P3. Mike McGear is 11th. Mike McGear improved his 10th with a 134.827. 1.088 off pole. Ryan Ludick is 4th. Ryan Ludick improved his 4th with a 134.138. 0.399 off pole. Rudy van der Westhuizen is 17th. Rudy van der Westhuizen improved his 17th with a 139.318. 5.579 off pole. Evan Lewis P19. Evan Liu improved his 16th with a 137.548. 3.809 off pole. Wilro Dippenaar is 3rd. Wilro Dippenaar improved his P2 with a 133.763. 0.024 off pole. Rudy van der Westhuizen is P18. Rudy van der Westhuizen improved his 17th with a 138.334. 4.595 off pole. Ernest Heather is 19th. Five minutes remaining in the session. Rudy van der Westhuizen from Namibia is 17th up 0.80. Rudy van der Westhuizen improved his P17 with a 137.834, 4.095 off pole. Johan Niemand is 12th. Johan Niemand improved his 9th with a 134.590, 0.851 off pole. Danny van Rooyen is 1st. Danny van Rooyen is provisional pole with a 133.633. Melvin Goes is P5. Ryan Ludik is P4 up 11.30. Craig Hume from South Africa is 7th. Craig Hume improved his P6 with a 134.360, 0.727 off pole. Dylan Van Wyk is 18th. Dylan Van Wyk improved his 17th with a 137.590, 3.957 off pole. Ryan Ludik is P4. Wilro Dipinar from Namibia is 2nd. Wilro Dipinar improved his P2 with a 133.759, 0.126 off pole. Jason Nell is 10th. Jason Nell improved his P8 with a 134.404, 0.771 off pole. Craig Hume is 6th. Craig Hume improved his 4th with a 134.118, 0.485 off pole. Johan Niemand is 10th. Dylan Van Wyk is P17. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Dylan Van Wyck improved is 16th with a 137.451. 3.818 off pole. Wilro Dipinar is P2. Ryan Ludick is P5 up 0.26. Ryan Ludick improved is 4th with a 133.932. 0.299 off pole. Anro Stadler is 9th. Anro Stadler improved is 7th with a 134.366. 0.733 off pole. Wilro Dipinar from Namibia is P2 up 0.01. Ryan Ludick is 4th. JP Barnard from South Africa is P14. Best lap is a 135.663. 2.030 off pole. Ryan Ludick is 4th. The race session is an original made by Tuntra for GTR2 in 2007. Basic conversion to AC by Mechanic 72.2021 reworked by Pugsang in Welkom, South Africa. The wind speed is 3 km/h from the north-northeast. Anro Stadler is P7. Race start. is P1. Danny van Rooyen from Netherlands is P3. Mike McKeer from South Africa is 11. Anro Stadler from South Africa is 6th. Jason Nell behind is on P2P. Danny van Rooyen is 3rd, 8P2P left. Danny van Rooyen passed Charles Wilkin for P2. Melvin Goes from Namibia is P8. Melvin Goes is now P7. Wayne Mitten from South Africa is P14, 1.0 behind JP Barnard. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Ryan Ludick from South Africa is 11th, battling Peter Grobler. Ryan Ludick lost P11 to Peter Grobler. Jason Nell from South Africa is 6th, battling Melvin Goes. Evan Lou is 17th, 0.2 behind Rudy van der Westhuizen. Jason Nell is P7, 0.2 behind Melvin Goes. Melvin Goes is 6th, 9P2P left, 0.1 ahead of Jason Nell. Charles Wilkin is P3. Charles Wilkin is now 3rd. Wayne Mitten from South Africa is 14th, 10P2P left, 0.1 behind Yuan Niemand. Blake Kruger from South Africa is 5th, 0.2 behind Charles Wilkin. Ernest Heather is P19. Melvin Goes is P6, 0.1 ahead of Craig Hume. Blake Kruger ahead is on P2P. Jason Nell on lap 3 is 8th, 0.3 ahead of Mike McKeer. Mike McKeer behind is on P2P. Melvin Goes from Namibia is 6th, 0.3 ahead of Craig Hume. Craig Hume was 0.9 faster last lap. Blake Kruger is P5, 8P2P left, 0.3 ahead of Melvin Goes. Jason Nell on lap 4 is P8, 0.1 behind Craig Hume. Jason Nell was 0.7 faster last lap. Blake Kruger is P5, 0.2 ahead of Melvin Goes. Melvin Goes behind is on P2P. Yuan Yemen from South Africa is 13, 0.1 behind JP Barnard. Blake Kruger is 5th. Best lap is a 1:35.388. 1.754 off the fastest lap. Evan Liu is P17, 1.0 behind Dylan Van Wyck. Evan Liu lost 17th to Rudy van der Westhuizen. Evan Liu passed Rudy van der Westhuizen for P17. Blake Kruger is 5th, 7P2P left, 0.1 ahead of Melvin Goes. Melvin Goes behind is on P2P. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Danny Van Ruyen is 2nd, 5P2P left, 1.4 behind Wilro Dippenard. Jason Nell is 9th, 9P2P left, 0.2 ahead of Mike McGear. Jason Nell lost 11th to JP Barnard. Jason Nell lost P14 to Janine Glad. Ryan Ludick is 8th, 7P2P left, 0.2 behind Craig Hume. Wayne Mitten is P12. Best lap is a 1:35.763. 2.129 off the fastest lap. Blake Kruger is P8, 6P2P left, 0.2 ahead of Mike McGear. Blake Kruger passed Craig Hume for P7. Wayne Mitten is P12, 9P2P left, 0.1 ahead of Yuan Yemen. Wayne Mitten was 1.5 faster last lap. Wayne Mitten lost P12 to Yuan Yemen. Wayne Mitten lost 14th to Jason Nell. Blake Kruger is P7, 0.4 ahead of Mike McGear. Mike McGear was 2.4 faster last lap. Blake Kruger is on P2P. Dylan Van Wyck is P16. Blake Kruger is 7th, 5P2P left, 0.4 ahead of Mike McGear. Grobler behind is on P2P. Blake Kruger is on P2P. Ryan Liddick is 6th P2P left, 1.4 ahead of Blake Kruger. Ryan Liddick is on P2P. Jason Nell is 12th 8 P2P left, 0.4 ahead of Janine Glad. Jason Nell is on P2P. Mike McGeer is P9 6 P2P left. Mike McGeer lost 9th to JP Barnard. Jason Nell from South Africa is P12 7 P2P left, 0.7 ahead of Janine Glad. Five minutes remaining in the session. Melvin Goes is 5th 6 P2P left, 0.4 behind Charles Wilkin. Charles Wilkin ahead is on P2P. Anro Stadler ahead is on P2P. Jason Nell is P12, 1.0 ahead of Janine Glad. Jason Nell is on P2P. Melvin Goes on lap 8 is 5th, 0.4 behind Charles Wilkin. Charles Wilkin ahead is on P2P. Yuan Niemand is P11. Yuan Niemand is on P2P. Melvin Goes is P5, 0.2 behind Charles Wilkin. Ernest Heather from South Africa is P19. Melvin Goes on lap 9 is P5 5 P2P left, 0.4 behind Charles Wilkin. Melvin Goes is on P2P. Anro Stadler is 3rd 3 P2P left, 0.7 ahead of Charles Wilkin. Melvin Goes on lap 9 is 5th, 0.5 behind Charles Wilkin. Charles Wilkin ahead is on P2P. Ryan Liddick is 6th 3 P2P left, 1.1 ahead of Blake Kruger. Melvin Goes is 5th, 0.4 behind Charles Wilkin. Peter Grobler is P8. Best lap is a 1:34.737. 1.103 off the fastest lap. Mike McGeer is 10th 2P left, 0.2 behind JP Barnard. JP Barnard ahead is on P2P. Peter Grobler on lap 10 is P8, 2.4 behind Blake Kruger. Blake Kruger was 0.6 faster last lap. Dylan Van Wyck from South Africa is P15. Best lap is a 1:37.715. 4.081 off the fastest lap. Dylan Van Wyck lost P15 to Evan Liu. Melvin Goes is 5th 3P2P left, 0.1 behind Charles Wilkin. Anro Stadler ahead is on P2P. Charles Wilkin ahead is on P2P. Ryan Liddick behind is on P2P. Melvin Goes lost P5 to Ryan Liddick. Blake Kruger is P7 0P2P left battling Melvin Goes. Blake Kruger passed Melvin Goes for P6. Peter Grobler is 8th 2P2P left, 2.0 behind Melvin Goes. Peter Grobler was 7.1 faster last lap. Blake Kruger is P6, 0.3 ahead of Melvin Goes. The leader has just finished the race. Wilro Dipinar finished first. Danny Van Ruyen finished second. Anro Stadler finished third. Charles Wilkin finished fourth. Ryan Liddick finished P5. Melvin Goes finished P6. Craig Hume finished P18. Blake Kruger finished P7. Peter Grobler finished 8th. Mike McGeer finished P9. JP Barnard finished 10. Yuan Yemen finished 11th. Jason Nell finished P12. Janine Glad finished P13. Wayne Mitten finished 14th. Evan Lewis P15. Evan Liu finished P15. Dylan Van Wyck finished P16. Rudy van der Westhuizen from Namibia finished 17th. Ernest Heather finished 19th. Ryan Ludick finished P5. Ryan Ludick finished P5. The race session is an original made by Tuntra for GTR2 in 2007. Basic conversion to AC by Mechanic 72.2021 reworked by Pugsang in Welkom, South Africa. The wind speed is 4 km/h from the north-northeast. Yuan Niemand is first. Race start. Danny van Rooyen from Netherlands is P11. Charles Wilkin ahead is on P2P. Wayne Mitten from South Africa is 13. Danny van Rooyen is 7th, 9P2P left. Jason Nell from South Africa is 10. Jason Nell is on P2P. Mike McDeer from South Africa is P11. Danny van Rooyen is 7th, 8P2P left. Wilro Dipinar from Namibia is 5th, 0.1 ahead of Charles Wilkin. Charles Wilkin behind is on P2P. Danny van Rooyen behind is on P2P. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Enro Stadler from South Africa on lap 2 is P8, 0.2 ahead of Melvin Coates. is P4. Best lap is a 1:45.805. 3.111 off the fastest lap. Blake Kruger lost P12 to Wayne Mitten. Mike McGeer is P10 9P2P left, 0.1 ahead of Craig Hume. Mike McGeer is on P2P. Wayne Mitten behind is on P2P. Anro Stadler from South Africa is P7 10P2P left, 0.2 ahead of Melvin Goes. Anro Stadler is now P12. Anro Stadler is now P14. Anro Stadler is now 16th. Melvin Goes is 17th. Melvin Goes lost 18th to Janine Glad. Mike McGeer is 8th 8P2P left, 0.1 ahead of Craig Hume. Dylan Van Wyck is 15th. Dylan Van Wyck lost 17th to Janine Glad. Danny Van Ruyen is P5 5P2P left, 0.1 behind Charles Wilkin. JP Barnard behind is on P2P. Charles Wilkin ahead is on P2P. Danny Van Ruyen is on P2P. Blake Kruger is 12th, 0.4 ahead of Evan Liu. Jason Nell is 7th 9P2P left. Jason Nell passed JP Barnard for P6. JP Barnard is 8th. JP Barnard lost P10 to Ryan Ludick. JP Barnard lost P13 to Rudy van der Westhuizen. Danny Van Ruyen is 4th. Best lap is a 1:35.971. 1.903 off the fastest lap. Craig Hume is P13. Craig Hume lost 14th to JP Barnard. Craig Hume lost 15th to Janine Glad. Danny Van Ruyen is 4th 4P2P left, 0.8 ahead of Charles Wilkin. Danny Van Ruyen is on P2P. Anro Stadler is 13th. Best lap is a 1:36.803. 2.735 off the fastest lap. Mike McGeer on lap 4 is P7 6P2P left, 0.3 ahead of Wayne Mitten. Minutes remaining in the session. Jason Nell is P6, 0.5 ahead of Mike McGeer. Mike McGeer behind is on P2P. Danny Van Ruyen on lap 5 is P4 2P2P left, 1.4 ahead of Charles Wilkin. Danny Van Ruyen is on P2P. Wilro Dippenaar is second 7P2P left, 0.5 ahead of Peter Grobler. Wilro Dippenaar was 0.8 faster last lap. Mike McGear is P8 5P2P left, 0.9 behind Wayne Mitten. Anro Stadler is P12 9P2P left, 1.1 ahead of Rudy van der Westhuizen. Anro Stadler was 2.0 faster last lap. Ernest Heather is 17th. Danny Van Ruyen is 4th. Best lap is a 1:33.815. JP Barnard from South Africa is P13, 0.5 ahead of Rudy van der Westhuizen. Craig Hume from South Africa is 15th, 0.2 behind Rudy van der Westhuizen. Craig Hume was 3.1 faster last lap. Craig Hume passed Rudy van der Westhuizen for 14th. Anro Stadler from South Africa is 12th 8P2P left, 1.8 ahead of JP Barnard. Rudy van der Westhuizen from Namibia is 15th, 0.5 ahead of Janine Glad. Ernest Heather from South Africa is P17. Rudy van der Westhuizen is 15th, 0.6 ahead of Janine Glad. Janine Glad was 3.9 faster last lap. Rudy van der Westhuizen is on P2P. Rudy van der Westhuizen lost 15th to Janine Glad. Rudy van der Westhuizen passed Janine Glad for P15. Blake Kruger is P8 1P2P left, 0.1 ahead of Mike McGear. Rudy van der Westhuizen is P15 8P2P left, 0.3 ahead of Janine Glad. Five minutes remaining in the session. JP Barnard is P13 5P2P left, 0.3 ahead of Craig Hume. Rudy van der Westhuizen is 15th. Best lap is a 1:38.144. 4.329 off the fastest lap. JP Barnard is P13, 0.2 ahead of Craig Hume. JP Barnard is on P2P. JP Barnard lost P13 to Craig Hume. Wilro Dipinar is first 5 P2P left, 1.8 ahead of Yuan Niemand. Danny Van Ruyen is third 0 P2P left, 0.4 ahead of Peter Grobler. Wilro Dipinar is P1, 2.3 ahead of Yuan Niemand. Wilro Dipinar is on P2P. Melvin Goes from Namibia is 19. Rudy van der Westhuizen is P15 7 P2P left, 0.5 ahead of Janine Glad. Rudy van der Westhuizen is on P2P. Melvin Goes is P19. Melvin Goes exiting pits. Craig Hume is P12 battling Evan Liu. Rudy van der Westhuizen is 15th 6 P2P left, 0.4 ahead of Janine Glad. JP Barnard is P13 3 P2P left, 0.6 ahead of Evan Liu. JP Barnard lost 13th to Evan Liu. Rudy van der Westhuizen is P15, 0.4 ahead of Janine Glad. Blake Kruger is P8 0 P2P left, 0.2 ahead of Mike McGeer. Rudy van der Westhuizen is 15th, 0.3 ahead of Janine Glad. Rudy van der Westhuizen is on P2P. Blake Kruger is P8, 0.4 ahead of Mike McGeer. Blake Kruger was 0.6 faster last lap. Rudy van der Westhuizen is 15th 5 P2P left, 0.3 ahead of Janine Glad. Melvin Goes is 19th. Rudy van der Westhuizen is P15, 0.2 ahead of Janine Glad. Rudy van der Westhuizen is on P2P. Danny van Ruyen on lap 12 is P2, 0.4 ahead of Yuan Niemand. Yuan Niemand behind is on P2P. Yuan Niemand behind is on P2P. Anro Stadler on lap 12 is 11th, 1 P2P left, 3.8 behind Ryan Ludick. The leader has just finished the race. Wilro Dippenaar finished P1. Danny van Ruyen finished second. Yuan Niemand finished P3. Charles Wilkin finished P4. Peter Grobler finished P5. Jason Nell finished P6. Blake Kruger finished P7. Wayne Mitten finished 8th. Mike McGeer finished 9th. Ryan Ludick finished 10th. Anro Stadler finished P11. Craig Hume finished 12th. JP Barnard finished P13. Evan Liu finished P14. Rudy van der Westhuizen is on P2P. Rudy van der Westhuizen finished P15. Janine Glad finished 16th. Ernest Heather is P17. Dylan Van Wyck from South Africa finished P17. Ernest Heather finished P18. Dylan Van Wyck finished P17.